Hello everyone, I'm Rajendra. First of all, I would like to thank Joe Wilson as well as Kevin McDonald. Uh, Welcome to this month of Copilot, June 2024. I would like to give a brief about myself and then I will start this topic. So, let me know once you're able to see my screen as well. Yeah, thank you. I'm Rajendra. I'm a BS specialist and consultant working for the Robert Bosch, and I have a 4 times MCT trainer which I started from 2021 to till date. And totally 13 plus years of industry experience and different technologies working with Informatica and SSIS packages, as well as from last 7.5 years onwards, I'm into the Power BI and end-to-end activities, which I'm going to take in care. And I'm a Power BI trainer and as well as acted as a mentor and internal departments as well as whenever my support is required, I can provide my support as well. And I'm a post prodigy active member in the community forum, where I can try to provide my support and kind of a solutions to the community people, if they have some queries or something. I'm one of the organizer at Delhi Power BI user group, which is resides in India, where we will conduct global Power Platform boot camps as well. And if you want to get in touch with me, and below are my social networking sites, like I started writing the blogs, Data Analytics Group is my blog name. And if required, I can share you the blog details as well, which is excellent. And LinkedIn and YouTube channel, and as well as the community forum as well. And today's topic is Copilot for Power BI. So it's an interesting topic, so which has been recently integrated with, this Copilot related activities in Power BI. I can try to show you where these Copilot has been come into the picture in Power BI. Suppose if it is not enabled at your end, I'm going to provide you how we are going to enable it, this preview feature in our Power BI applications too. So as a part of agenda, what is a Copilot? How does it works? How does a Copilot integrated with this Power BI application, Power BI tool? How we are going to create a report pages with Copilot for the Power BI services level, and what are the benefits of using Copilot in Power BI. Along with that, we will see some limitations and considerations at the end. And still, if you have any questions related to the topic, at the question and answers, we can take it the questions as well. Maybe you can post it or else you can connect me in the LinkedIn. I can answer accordingly. Fine. What is a copilot? So basically, a copilot is an AI based, artificial intelligence based power tool that will provide a suggestions and as well as a documentations too. And is kind of an extensions for the visual code and as well as the GitHub code spaces. If you're observing a snapshot below GitHub for Copilot, which has been integrated, and even it's a simple term, it's a next generation for AI for larger data models where if you can just type a queries, maybe I'm expecting the sales for the particular country, you can just type the words with a normal English. Automatically the output will be get generated in the form of visualization. Suppose if you are working on the visualization platform like that, if you're working on the GitHub, like maybe if you're expecting some code completion, it will try to do for you the new features what has been implemented and the code has been get generated in the plain English itself. Like a example, as I said, create a function that adds two numbers, or how we are going to sort the list of Python keys. So it's almost similar to the chat GPT, which we can try to integrate and which we can try to use it in our day-to-day activities as well. How does this Power BI? In Power BI, how it is going to work? The beauty of Copilot, it lies and it has been already integrated in AI and also the natural language processing (NLP). When you ask is questions related to it, whatever, if you're trying to understand or else maybe if you're looking for some business problems, the output will be get generated. So it is going to interact with our activities and try to generate in a second. And which is what is the benefit by using it? As I mentioned, it saves the valuable time for the developer and reduces the chances of the human error, because whatever you are writing or generating the queries, the output will be get into the picture. And also it helps the produce and it is a cleaner efficient manner the code should be. It's a completely real-time suggestions. Whatever you are providing in the statements part, the output will be get generated. which will be helpful and transform those outputs, and we can try to make use of in our real-time activities too. How does it integrated with our Power BI? So if you're observing the right hand side snapshot, so maybe I have uploaded one of the data set, we will call it as a semantic model into the Power BI services. We can see an option name called auto create. So what that meaning is, so whenever you have uploaded some data set, some semantic model onto the services part, so based on the backend calculation, the data that has been appear on each and every different tables, the visualizations it will be try to generate. So whether you are connecting from various source like a different source system and do the transformations and build the data model, and finally our goal should be we have to create a report. So we know we can create the report in Power BI desktop and we can publish it. And even we have an additional feature on Power BI services and connected data set in Power. I mean like auto creation of the report. So it will help us, like it will try to generate the complete picture. Maybe I can showcase you in the demos part how it is going to work out. So I have prepared some of the visualizations. The output will be get derived automatically. The AI based engine will be read the data sets and the models, and automatically it will try to project some kind of beautiful insights on the front end application in Power BI services. We can try to integrate this particular application in Power BI desktop as well. Sometimes it will, if you are facing some problem in the writing the DAX formulas, you can take the help from the Copilot. So based on the model which you have built, and you can try to write the query. So maybe I'm expecting, try to generate rolling averages for the particular sales value. So the output, how we are going to generate in the sense, the output will be get generated in the form of DAX formulas here. So that much of advantage and capabilities are there in Copilot, which has been integrated recently in Power BI. You can also see the similar configurations on the smart narrative based on the available insights. So smart narrative where we can try to generate the summarized information over the particular page. Like that, we have a feature in the auto create report. So this auto create report is available in Power BI services. So we can try to see on the semantic model level how we are going to generate the auto creation of the report based on the connected data set. Likewise, how we are going to prepare the data for using the Copilot. So if you're observing before using the Power BI Copilot, you should have to prepare the semantic model and ensure the consistency and the accuracy of the data models too. But now the data quality part, which is going to play a very important role and directly affect the accuracy and reliability of the insights. And it plays a measure here, the completeness, missing values, and also the data validity, like ranges, and consistency, maybe the data inconsistency or a consistency based on the related dates and the based on the visualizations, and uniqueness, like maybe if my data is having the duplicates, or I mean try to find out some additional features as well. Along with that, DAX data relationships to the cross filter visualization, which is not going to maybe appear. Unlimited calculations, it will be get supported for if you are using the DAX calculations. And one more thing, Copilot may not be get supported for the multiple prompts like multiple page report generation. It's one of the limitation. Maybe in future we can expect that limitation as well. Maybe the Power BI team is going to work and they can try to adopt these acts as well. If you're observing how we are going to create a report with Power BI, so if you're observing one of the data set as well as one of the dashboard building. So the semantic model which I'm trying to convey is the data set. We can start creating a report, auto creation of the report. So once you publish your report under the services level, we can start it. I mean, like instead of depending upon the existing visualizations, it will try to propose some kind of a new insights on our Power BI related applications. And one important thing, if you're not able to see this Copilot option in your Power BI desktop or even in the Power BI services, we have to get it enabled from the administration tool, like admin portal level. We have to ask the admin to enable it. By default, it is not enabled. Even in the Power BI desktop as well, we have to enable it in Power BI desktop. Few more information related to the creation of the report of Power BI Copilot. So if you're observing in this Copilot pane, so on the right hand side, you can see an option like a Copilot. I can start create a page to examine the profit of my products over the standard cost or else a cost for a subcategory and the category. So once you can create, enter this particular textual note, enter, you can see an image within different type of a charts which has been proposed, like count of groups and overall categories which you are observing, and some of sales by business types. So these are all visualizations which has been prepared by this Copilot engine. And the report layout outliner which you are observing, and the pages that has been suggested, visuals that has been projected, everything has been get generated in an automated way. So by taking a reference of the backend semantic model, the pages will be get created. So the current page is sales performance analysis. So as I mentioned, this Copilot in Power BI services is still a preview feature, so I can showcase that part as well. So how we are going to create a multiple pages, multiple prompts, like creating a pages with the custom prompts. So if you want to create a report that shows which you are observing on the right hand side, create a report in Power BI pages. So we have to understand what type of a semantic model. So what type of a key columns that we are holding on that particular each and every data set. So based on that, once you enter the textual data, the output will be get generated. Example, I have created a page that shows the top 10 products by sales. So here I'm working on the sales table. Sales table I have it along with the product table has been get connected. So I can try to showcase the visualization based on top 10 products by sales. Likewise, another chart, create a visualization for the new page that shows the top 3 colors according to across all the products that has been sold. So once you have entered that particular key terminologies, key naming conventions, the output will be get generated in the form of visualizations. So, and one more thing, when you're using the Copilot, there is an option to create it as a first draft. Once the values or else once the visualizations has been get generated, it will ask you, do you want to save this first report or else the first page as a draft? So we can save it. We can save it for the review part. Once we are comfortable, once the visualizations are very clear, then we can make it as a report. So that kind of a naming conventions, that kind of a proper mechanism we have in the Copilot in Power BI services. This is important. Create a summaries with Power BI Copilot. So maybe example as already conveyed, smart narratives in it. So we can write the questionnaires too. Like example, maybe I'm expecting top 10 product by sales. Instead of again and again retyping my query, I can give the suggestions to the query engine, like top 10 products by sales, or maybe I'm expecting sales year over by year of a particular country. So we can train it. We can train the model. Whatever the questions that has been available, generated, we can train it, and we can also save these queries in the smart narrative pane. Like example, if you're observing in the downside corner, create a narrative with a Copilot. So this kind of a functionalities and features which has been available with the summarized data, with the summarized information, we can try to get generated on the specific page on the visualizations part. So example I have mentioned here, given an executive summary of this particular page or answer like the questions from a leadership and create a bullet list of insights too. So we can try to train it and we can save these queries in the smart narrative pane in Copilot. Then what are the benefits? Currently we have, if we are looking over, so it's provide the faster, very faster insight, quick insights, and it is a conversational natural language with a simple English. You can type the query, whatever the whatever you want to generate it, and the output will be get generated in the form of output will be get come into the picture like it visualizations, and reduce the time of efforts like in the visualizations part. Like instead of selecting different type of visualizations, auto engine, Copilot engine has been get checked, and it will try to generate the values as well, real-time insights we can get it, and which will be helpful for the business to make the profitable decisions. And this is an automatic, like as per the data set, if you have a proper data set, backend data set, the visualizations, whether you are expecting the smart narrative summarized page, or else maybe if you are trying to define the different pages like individual pages, we can try to get the visualizations by typing the proper prompt of the query. So these are the key benefits which has going to be in life easier. Coming to the limitations, as this is a new feature in Power BI, you cannot tell which kind of a visualization that you have to choose. So basically, the Copilot engine has to be going to choose the visualizations. We cannot specifically tell that this visual I'm expecting. And Copilot cannot modify the visualizations once it has been get generated. So once the page has been developed from the Copilot engine, we cannot change it. We cannot modify the, generated insights. And one more important thing, Copilot cannot add the filters on the visualization, like in the visualization pane or also filters pane. We cannot add the slicers too. We have to do that on our own. And another important, Copilot cannot make the layout changes. So it has been resizing, alignment, visual order. It won't work. So we have to do it on our own. It's a manual activity. And very important, Copilot cannot understand the complex content. Like example, if you are writing a very big queries, it will not understand. Maybe we'll try to generate some different insights or else something, but try to make it as a make sure that you are using the shorter sentences. Like irrelevant information, these are all things will be get added, which is not looks good. And Copilot doesn't produce a message for the skills, and it is doesn't support it. So if you ask the Copilot to edit or else add a slicer, it will not work out. Unfortunately, we will get a message like it will not give an error message, but we will get some error code. So these are the limitations of using a Copilot in Power BI. So let's try to focus on the demo. So I will showcase you in Power BI desktop. So where are we going to configure this Copilot and so on. So I hope you are able to see my screen as well. So let me open a new page. So I have already opened my Power BI desktop. So it's one of the report. So first of all, if you want to get it enable the Copilot, you have to go to the files, click on the files, options and settings, options. So as I mentioned, it's a new feature, preview feature still. So you have to navigate directly to the preview features. Click on this. You can see it here. Little go down. Copilot chart pane in report view. This is one. And summarize with the Copilot visualization. Try to enable these two. And another, this is some time back, it has been implemented, DAX query viewer, Copilot. These three things we have to get it enabled. DAX query view with Copilot, summary with Copilot visualization, and Copilot chart pane in report view. So this is the in report view itself, we can see the Copilot chart pane. So try to enable these things. Suppose if you have an, maybe if you are not able to see these options, try to check which version you are currently utilizing. So once you have enrolled, once you have enabled it, and close your Power BI desktop application and reopen it. So currently you can see Copilot on my report pane view. So here, okay. So let me take a new page. Once you have enabled, you can see the Copilot here. And also in the modeling part, you can see the DAX query view Copilot. So this is the one Copilot, which is the preview feature here. So try to enable it. And let's see, based on this Copilot in Power BI report view, it's time to here. It's getting things ready. So mistakes are possible, get started. So you can see here by default, you can see create a new report page, suggest content for this report. These are the two options. So maybe I'm expecting to create a new report page, select it. So create a new report page based on, so we have to understand the data set. So what are the data sets that we have? So these are the data sets which I'm holding currently, like a sales data, promotions, product category, product related, channels and information. So based on this Copilot, I'm going to prepare a new page based on product, product and product category, category with sales. Enter, you can see an enter here, send it. It will take few seconds, not much. So output will be get generated in the form of, in this current page, page 2, you can see the set of visualizations based on the product and product category with the sales. So let's observe. And if you're observing, this is still a preview feature in Power BI desktop as well. In the report pane, Power BI Copilot, mistakes will be happen. That's what the disclaimer. So we can see, let's see the insight. See here, something went wrong and I couldn't complete your request. Please try again. This is the message status. So maybe this is not understand what you are expecting. So product table, I have product category with sales. Maybe I have to cross verify whether the sales is available or not. So if you're observing, I have a sales amount as well. Let's see, let's try to prepare one more page because of the product and product category with sales I have added. One more page I just want to create it. Okay, let's create a new page, new report page based on sales. Okay, sales amount, sales amount. Enter. Let's see the insight. Based on sales amount. So it's ask us and it will wait. I mean, like working on the backend data set as well. So it's try to prepare some insights related to the sales amount. Complete page. Still, see, it's not understanding. Let's try to simply ask with small info, like example, create a report, new report page, create a new report page with for product category. Let's see. It has to get created. Let's say, otherwise we will see the another area where this Copilot has been get added. Okay. It's not going to generate. We will see the another area, the DAX query view. So how it is going to work and how we are going to work on this Copilot in DAX part. See here, automatically the sentence is very simple. As I said, created a product category page. So these are the total sales amount, total units which has been get added along with your product category related total amount, total sales amount, total units, and a line, I mean area chart which has been prepared by your Copilot. The complete page that has been named as a product category. You can see it here. Product category is this page and product category details along with the slicer information. This is the part where we are currently discussing the filtrations and all will not work out in an automated manner. So it has to be get generated on his way. So maybe we have to filter on this on the top of it and we can try to see the insight how it is going to, I mean, interacted and how we are going to take the business decisions accordingly. Likewise, here, as I mentioned, right, DAX query view also. So we are making use of an quick measures. So here by using this Copilot preview for the DAX query view, here also we can try to check what are the regular used DAX functions. Like maybe I'm just typing a simple statement like regular. Let me enable the Copilot first. So this is the Copilot. I have to select it. So explain a DAX topic. So some of the suggested queries are there. If you're observing, these are the suggested measures. Write a DAX query. Explain a DAX topic. It's reading it, and we will try to see the some statements here related to the explain a popular DAX functions, or else maybe this kind of a queries if you can type. So one popular DAX function is calculate, the function which is most powerful, as we already know, where we can try to pass the parameters to manipulate on the filters part. So in the more information also it has been added. The how I mean syntax part. The function takes an expression and set of filter arguments. It's not restricted with one filter condition. Multiple filters as per the requirement we can try to pass. Let me add a simple statement like regular used usage DAX functions. It will give a list of DAX functions which we will use it on regular basis. I mean most prominent DAX functions. You can see it. See here. With example, they have provided with an example. DAX is a formal language used in Power BI for analysis process and Power Pivot in Excel. These are the regular used DAX functions. So if you're observing some calculate is a function, you let me use the scroller. See here. These are all DAX functions, so we have to just hide it. So some calculate, divide function, same period last year for current year calculation with the last year comparison, average function, max, min. These are all regular usage DAX functions, which you are currently observing. And one more thing, other than that, I mean, it is providing the theoretical stuff for the DAX queries. Maybe I'm looking to write a statement related to a comparison of my current year sales amount with the previous year, whether it is going to generate the DAX function or not. We will try to cross verify. So if you're observing here, I'm just typing here the same. So create DAX function sales amount for current year and previous year. Enter. Enter from here, or else you can run it from there. So either any of it is fine. You can go here, you can run it, or you just to try to enter here. So output will be get generated. The DAX function will be get added. So you can also see the result too. So you see here, this is the DAX function which has been generated. So maybe if you want to see the result of this, we can run this. So as I mentioned, you can run it. So current year sales and previous year is blank because it is taking the reference of as per the data current year. Maybe in my backend dataset, current year 2024 is not available. So that's why it is projecting the insight with a blank. Maybe I'm looking over sales, total sales amount based on product category. One more statement, enter, create a total sales amount based on product category. So these queries, the DAX queries will be saved to our model itself. So we no need to worry about it. So once it will be get generated the formula, we can run it, we can test the values, we can test it. So see here, this is the value. So let me check. Run it. Let's see. Oh, okay. 1 second. Let me do the cleansing here. Still taking the reference of previous year values. So please observe this. Category. We can simply write a create a measure for total sales amount based on product category. So see here. So summarized column function, it has been used product category column and total sales amount. If you can try to run this one, you can see the result here. So this particular values will be get stored on your visualization itself. Once you test it, we can make use these visualizations anywhere. We can use these kind of a categories or else these explicit measures on our reporting part. So here also it has been get added in the form of Copilot preview. So DAX query part. Either you can check the regular use statement, and even we can try to train it in the form of you can try to write the statements by using a simple English. Okay. I just want to keep this query. So I just want to add it under my visualization too. Okay. So in Power BI desktop, these are the places where we can see the Copilot. In report view, we can observe. We have observed just now in report view. And even the DAX query view, we just observe by using this DAX query view pane. Either you can write the statements, you can check the new measures, explicit measure, we can try to generate it. And once we can run this, we can see the result also. Okay. So in this way, we can try to configure. So assume that this report has been published. So I'm trying to publish this report onto the cloud environment because I want to see some new automated reports by using this particular Power BI file. I'm trying to publish this report into some dedicated workspace. Let me publish. If you are observing, let me select one dedicated data hours TT is my folder. Okay, this is the one. So let me select it. It's trying to publish into this particular workspace. So how this Copilot it has been incorporated in Power BI services, that part also we will discuss. So it has been published. Let me open the report as well. It's an auto-generated report from Power BI desktop level. So you can see this. Let me go back here, my workspace, and here contest. So this is a semantic model, which we are calling it as an previously we were calling it as a data set. Now we are calling it as a semantic model because multiple tables has been get connected. And this is your report. Just now I have opened it and showcased to you. So assume that you have a data set semantic model here is ready with connected with multiple tables, and I want to prepare a report, a kind of an auto report. How we are going to do it? So you can see something like a three horizontal ellipse button, more options selected. You can see an option name called auto create a report. Select it, select it. So backend, the engine has to be get read the number of tables and it's trying to generate the report. So we can see the notification also. Your report is ready. Do you want to view the report based on the calculations that you have created and the measures, tables that have been used? It will try to create a report for us. So again, I'm saying, so we don't have a chance to get it modified automatically because it's an automatically creating a report. So we cannot specify colors, we cannot specify which visualizations we have to choose. This information will not be get added. So we'll take some time and it's trying to generate a complete report for us. So it has been used these many tables and it has been collected all the information generating a report. So it's trying to showcase that your report is ready. So let's see. And here we can see the notifications too. On the top here, we can see the notifications. View it. Okay, it's an auto load. And one more thing, if you're observing, pre-select the data. So that option is also available. Maybe if you're expecting some tables data itself, we can select the required tables and we can generate the report. So this is a quick summary which has been generated for based on this backend dataset contest or sales sample. And all the measures, metric information has been get derived in this way, like last year sales, current year sales value, total units, and what is the discount values and so on. And by taking the reference of complete data model, complete tables, the values has been get generated. Likewise, I will just try to showcase to you one more, selecting the pre-selected some of the tables. Give me a minute. Please observe it. I'm not saving this report. Contest, so yeah. Semantic model. Auto create a report. So here I can try to use a pre-select. Okay. View the report. You can see it. Similar functionality. No change. So you can open all the tables. Maybe if you are looking for a report based on these two tables, we can select a pre-select of your data sets too. So in this way, creating a report by using a Copilot option in Power BI services has been get enabled. It's a quick summary. Okay. Likewise, I'll just try to showcase you. Maybe if you are interested with this report, we can save this report. We can save it. We can save it with the name uh, like auto contest. Save it, and it will be get visible to you in this workspace itself. You can see this here. You can see this here. The report. Okay. And one more thing I'll just try to showcase here. You can see something like a quick insights based on the available data, available report which has been generated for the contest of sales. We can also see the quick insights. So different type of an insights based on the backend data set which has been used. It will try to prepare for us like a different type of a charts. So these quick insights we cannot incorporate in report level, but we can incorporate in the dashboard development. So let's see what type of a quick insights is going to be get generated. So view insights, click on this. So these are the different type of a visualizations which has been get added. This is also part of a Copilot activity. So as I mentioned, these insights we cannot incorporate in the report development. We can add it in the dashboard level. So maybe I'm interested with one of the quick insight, like example, this is the one discount amount by data key. So I can try to pin this visualization. I will try to pin this visualizations to the new dashboard. Like maybe I'm creating a new dashboard for Conteso dashboard, pin it. We can pin, but we cannot incorporate in the Power BI reporting part. Okay, in reporting level, we cannot add these kind of a quick insights. Okay, this is our dashboard. Once if you can try to select it, it will not again revert back or also go back to your quick insights page. Okay. And few more things I will just try to showcase to you and then we'll wrap up. Let me showcase, see here, Auto Copilot, Auto report itself I'm taking here as a reference. Still, as I mentioned, right, if you want to edit the report, you can use the edit option here. And still you want to build a page or else you want to see some new changes or else new things on this visualization, here also from Power BI services too, we can get it generated. Like example, get me a executive summary of this particular page which has been generated. Select it, it's one of the query. You can see the different visualizations here. If you're observing here, the total sales by unit on month, total sales amount by unit month, and last year sales amount, okay, discount amount information wise, you are observing the visualization, we will see the executive summary. So it is going to prepare an executive summary here. So this is an executive summary. So maybe if we can try to select these numbers, the values are, the insights will be get highlighted. You can see this. You can see this. Okay, like this. Fourth one, you can see this. Okay, these are the numbers which are getting highlighted. This is a summary of your visualization numbers. It's a multi-card. Likewise, let me showcase you one more. Anticipate likely question for leadership. It's again one more question in the form of a bulleted list of questions. We'll see how it is going to generate it. And I will type a query based on the connected data set, just like a Power BI desktop level. Let's see whether the visualization is going to add or not. Okay. So it's again a bullet list. So you can see the potential questionnaires. These are the questionnaires for this. So maybe I'm expecting for this one of the question. What strategies could you apply to maintain or increase the sales momentum in the future? Let me add it and see the result. See here. There's content in your request or data that is I'm unable to work with. So it's trying to define a statement like it's not able to work. So automatically, as I said, right, it's still a preview feature. It's not able to understand, but it has been generated the potential queries. Let me write a simple create a page, create a new page based on stores with sales amount. Let's see whether we will see a new page on this auto generated page or not. New page is not possible with the current command because this report itself is an auto report, so which is not possible. So let me showcase you something. So let me showcase you in an main report itself. So if you're observing, let me go to the main report itself. I mean, which I have published. So see here, important. Please observe this. I'm just trying to open my report. Here also we can see which I have prepared the visualizations. You can see your visualizations. These are all your reporting part visualizations. So here also we can see a Copilot option. Okay. So maybe I'm expecting by using this report, I mean, which I have created my report. I'll just try to bring some analysis based on create a new page for product category. Oh, already it's there. One second. New page for stores. Already some pages are there in my report. I'm sorry, but I cannot create a new page or modify the structure of the report. Let me check some other queries as well. One second. Based on this underlying data, the queries are getting added. Let me check some other. One second. Answer this data questions. You couldn't specify the. Okay. Should I look into? What insight should I look into this page? Currently in this page, what are the new insights that have been available? Let's see. So if you can try to observe, these are the quick insights. Like maybe if I'm selecting right, total sales amount for 2.6 billion, indicating the overall revenue. Okay, sorry. Base summary of the entire report. Let's see another question, which is an automated. So again, a textual information in the some form of a summary, it will be get generated for this page, entire report page. See here, it's a summary for this entire report, all the pages which have been generated. So you can see some of the questions already automated questions. So maybe if you can try to select, this is one of the visualization which has been getting highlighted. Second visualization, fifth. Maybe in the next page, see here, automatically in the next page it is moving on. See this in this way. Let me check one more time. Let me create or one second, edit it. Now this time let me use a Copilot. Here also we can see Copilot. Let me try create a new page for stores. Store details. Let's see. We'll see this. Stores table we already holding. So let's see whether it's going to create the new page for the stores or not. Already some pages are there. Approximately 7 pages are available here. You can see the count now down. Let's see it's going to create a new page or not, because I started editing it, and here I can start getting added one more page like a stores page, store detail page. Something went wrong. I couldn't complete your request. Please try again. 1 second. Try. Geography. Six. It will take some time, but because it has to read the table information, it has to generate the new page. So let's see. See here, geography sales. This page itself. These are the total sales amount, which is a KPI, which has been mentioned, and geography based. We already asked the question related to the geography. Total sales amount by region, country, and overall, like a product name by total sales. It has been generated some other new insights which you are currently observing. So if you like this page, you can get it added, or maybe if you are not interested, we can delete it. That is as I mean, on the top of it, still, if you want to do some more modification, we can try to edit and we can add the query also. So in this way, we can try to add the insights by using a Copilot in Power BI services too. Still, few more insights I will just try to showcase, and then I will stop the topic. So see here, and there is a functionality, the visual functionality we have, that is just narrative. So if you can try to select it, please observe. This is also related to the Copilot, smart narrative. Use the Copilot to create a narrative. It's going to be a summarized information, which we already discussed. We can train the queries also. So if you can try to enable, so already you can see the Copilot preview. So these are the queries which has been listed. So get an executive summary, answer like questions from leadership, create a bullet point list. I'm expecting the summary of this data. So it's getting updated of the current page, or maybe if you are interested on some different pages also, we can try to select it. So see here, you can select the different pages too. If you can observe this, you can select these pages too. So by using these pages, I want to get it generate the summary. So update it. So update this. So a summary has been get added for this page. So you can see it here. Let me adjust this visualization. You can see the summary. Okay, you can see the summary of the selected pages. Okay, visualizations are pending changes, so you can see the summary of this page. So in this way, we can try to make use of this smart narrative as well. Still, if you want to train the queries, like example, these are the queries that are available. Maybe I just want to fine tune, or else maybe I have some queries in my mind. I have to write those queries. We can customize those queries too. So once I can enable this customize option, you can see this. This is the one. You can see this values too. Okay. If you want to train, as I mentioned, right? If you want to train these statements or else these words, we can also train it. So here, fine tune. So what you want to add, so just try to add these values or else maybe the numbers which you want to project in your visualization canvas. So in this way, the smart narrative feature also, which has been incorporated with the Copilot. So this is the smart narrative. So important numbers and metrics will be get added. And okay, fine. And last topic I will discuss, and then I will wrap up for this session. And if you have any queries or else anything means, you can give me, give me a connect, in the LinkedIn, so that we will get connect and we'll check it. Last one. So see here, along with that, Even from the Power BI desktop itself, you can see the get quick insight, this functionality. So it's going to be an auto generated visualization which you previously observed from the Power BI services level. So on each and every report you can see this functionality. So if you're observing this particular workspace, let me save the changes as well. Workspace, and if you can try to navigate to the contest or sales, see here, please observe this uh, report. This is the quick insight, which is almost the same functionality which is going to perform by this quick insights as well. So the activities, but the advantage here is we can save the time by using this quick insights. I mean, like see the different type of an insights that are going to available. We can get a clarity of types of visualizations that are generated by AI. Along with this Copilot, we can see the different functionalities. Either you can go with an auto report building or individual pages, or maybe we can try to suggest the queries which has been business queries to the customers, the leadership team. And also, if you want to take it as in the form of a summary, we can get all the information in the form of a summary by using this smart narrative. So as I mentioned, some limitations are there. Like a visual selection or as a filtration part. Maybe in future, the Microsoft team, they will try to add these limitations also into their bucket. Fine. I hope I'm done for the session. And if you have any queries, any concerns, please let me know. And I would like to thank uh, both of the organizers. I want to thank the organizers. Thank you so much, Wilson and uh, McDonald. Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. So looking forward for more connects and Copilot. Thank you.